So in lab 3, we're going to be working with pure substances and mixtures and compounds. You start with 2 elements, iron dark, sulfur, yellow. They're pre-weighed. You're going to be testing them for first magnetism. For the magnets, they are in a plastic bag. Don't take them out, because what will happen is the files will get on them and then you won't be able to get them off. You'll have to pick each of the little pieces off. It's going to be a pain in your butt. Don't do that. However, if you leave it in, see how you can just take it off. You can test magnetism easily that way. Another thing, another compound or another pure substance you're going to be working with, very strong acids. You need to be very aware of this. It is in a graduated pipette. Just like you have a graduated cylinder that says amounts, if you look, there are lines on this. You need to do 2 milliliters, so it'll be filled up to the line, put it into the different test tubes. You're gonna have 2 different types of test tubes. Some do not have a lip. The lips are the ones that you're going to heat with. If you look, you can see how this is not going to slide through. Meanwhile, if you use this one, you see that? Yeah. You can see how this might slide through. So the blue test tube is going to be up here. When you heat this would be a horrible place to heat it, because if I put that under there, if it boils over, it's going to shoot right at me. 45 degrees right at the wall. You're going to do heat it that way. Now, you're never going to heat it with a liquid in it. What you're going to do is you're going to have these separate, iron separate from sulfur. You're going to later mix them together. You're going to see if it becomes a compound or just a mixture. And then we're going to mix them in the test tube. That test tube will heat. You should be able to see a glowing. You're going to do that for a little bit, glowing for a little bit. And once it does that, there will be time on your lab. You should see a strong glowing. That could be a good indication of a chemical reaction. However, we will end up testing. At the end of this, what you're going to do to get this out is you're going to have this heated very quickly after you heat it. So I'd still be heating it right now, or my partner would be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up and take this away and immediately put the bottom in cold water. That's going to cause this glass to shatter, and the substance that we just created is going to fall out of there. You'll grab your forceps, get it out, and then we'll go back. Now that we have maybe made a new compound, not just a mixture, we will test its properties in terms of magnetism reaction. That reaction with hydrochloric acid will need to be in the back hood, as it is going to give off a strong smelling substance. And that is lab 3.